Yeah, sorry that it took so long for me to get to you over the weekend. I mean, it is Wednesday. Next weekend is just a sore away. But this last weekend was marvelous. You know, I always try to give you an update of the Trump weekend move. And of course, that Friday Zelensky meeting was the prime objective there. Now, I don't think that going into the meeting that you saw on TV, if you, most of you have at least a little bit of it, one slant or another. I'm thinking that the meeting that happened in private prior to that was somewhat different. While Trump was not expecting Zelensky to come in there and make an absolute ass of himself, since he did, Trump's not gonna like just say, okay, well, I thought we had something. No, he's going to allow him to make an ass of himself, and he's going to tell him he made an ass of himself in front of the whole world. And Vance jumped right in there with him, which was really cool. And of course, that news went on all weekend, and then Trump comes in last night with that speech. Oh, beautiful. God knows. He started out saying, look, you guys over, you Democrats on this side, I know you're not going to stand up, you're not going to clap, you're not going to cheer, it doesn't matter what I say. I can tell you I've, landed on the moon myself twice. He didn't say that. You're not going to cheer. You're just not gonna, and that says a whole lot more about you than it does me. So since we already know that, let's go on with what's really going on. And he did. And there was a lot for Republicans to cheer about, and there was a lot for Democrats to say, oh my God, he's taking away all our funding. Yeah, he's doing that for darn sure. God bless that man. Oh, what he puts up with. What's he putting up with just for me and for you for today? I love that man. I can't begin to go over all the bullet points that I have. So I'll just tell you that he's been fighting so hard for you. He doesn't have time to go over all the bullet points. You're going to have to keep track of some of them yourself. But yeah, loving what he's doing for this country. It's just amazing. Now, as far as do we are we is he supporting Putin because he won't help Zelensky? No, that has nothing to do with it. Does he have great respect for Putin? Absolutely, he does. Does he have reason to? Absolutely, he does. Is Putin an evil minion of the Soviet Union? Well, whatever you want to call it, of course he is. He has to be. But Putin's pretty well liked by his own people. Oh, by the way, yeah, oxygen back on. Not all the time, but when necessary. Right now, nothing necessary, so it's on. Okay. Yeah, he's in love with his people. His people are pretty much in love with him, so that's going to stay there for quite a long time. As far as a peaceful solution to Iraq, oh, we only wish. Anyway, Ukraine, Trump just pulled funding, and that's like most of what Zelensky had. Not only did he pull funding, he pulled all active aid. So in other words, those rockets that we had given him that he was launching, well, he and his people do not have the technology to do it. I hate to tell you that those were launched by either American or American contractors. They're trained on the use and what have you. That those things, you don't push a button and they go. They have to be operated. They have to be operated by people who are highly trained, and we have those people, and they don't. So the fact that they were used tells you who used them. Now, that's the way it is. I hate that that's the way it is, but that is the way it is. Well, that's been cut off. That has been completely cut off by Trump, all in one shot. Just bye-bye, it's gone. You don't get it no more. The rest of Europe went into a frenzy, but it wasn't really Europe going into a frenzy. It was European leaders. Yeah. So they're gonna back Zelensky no matter what. Well, good luck. Yes, Darren, I think Trump said something very similar to that. Good luck. It won't go well for you. And he's not going to back it. He knows they're dealing with a NATO issue, with NATO people going in and other NATO people supporting it. And then it becomes a NATO war. And then all of a sudden, well, people like to say World War III, but by now it might be World War IV. I don't know how we're counting at this point. There definitely will be a very big clash, a very ugly thing. And we don't want that. We just don't want that. So pray for peace, people everywhere. Yeah. I think I've heard that before somewhere. So that's what's going on. The Zelensky thing was the big weekender. The Congress speech, which was not a State of the Union address, although it might as well have been. It was the current president addressing both houses. Yeah, I guess they only do that 3 times. The guy that just came in 30 days ago or 30 something, they don't expect him to be able to give a State of the Union address, so they just don't call it that. But it's basically what he definitely used it as. Great strategy, great speech, good points. I'm so proud of our president, and I know you are too. And if you're not, hey, leave a comment. We'll talk. God bless all of you. Ta-ta. Bye.